Say it isn't so. Oh, say it isn't so. Ba-da-ba-bum. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Say it isn't so. I've heard some vicious rumors lately, and I wanted to see if you know anything about it, ladies and gentlemen. That our dear sweet Hillary, a woman who's been investigated several times and no wrongs have ever been found pertaining to her. This is what I'm told. So, told this by Rachel Maddow, loving MSDNC, worshiping kind of people, but nonetheless, it's what I've been told. Is it true that she's really running again in 2020? Do you know? Also, let me ask you a question. I'm going to try to do this in a roundabout way. I assume most of my loungers are not fans of Monsanto, the large company, chemical company. You know, they're hideous and they make the Roundup. I think, and I could be wrong because Nicholas always tells me I am, but I don't care, that they also made Agent Orange back in the day. It was either them or Dow, whatever. Let's just change it to Dow. If Dow Chemicals were having some sort of democratic election that you get to pick their new president, something with which you did not agree at all, Dow Chemicals, I assume most of my loungers, really most people I know, don't agree with chemicals being used for this, that, or the other thing, okay? So let's just say that that entity, that business, that corporation, that conglomerate, that member of the hidden hand, was having an election of some sort. For some reason, I don't know why we're pretending all of this, that voting was open to pick their next CEO. Would you partake in that? Yes or no? And let me explain why. Because, you know, I'm now catching guff. Do you catch guff or do you catch flack? I'm not sure which. For my stance against voting. Okay? I just feel like I'm aiding and abetting a criminal enterprise if I vote for either one of these parties, like a duopoly. They have a duopoly and they're criminal. We live under mob rule. You know, people worry about democracy being mob rule. Our government is corrupt. And really, they aren't even in charge anyway. There's like a shadow government. Some call it the hidden hand. Some call it the deep state. That, I don't know if hidden hand's really involved in that description, but they're always there no matter what, ladies and gentlemen. They control all of this jazz in terms of our elected or selected, as Ann Beck 58 says, officials. There goes my neighbor. We can never get a neighbor with a quiet mower, never. So I just feel it's a waste of my time to aid and abet a criminal enterprise. And I will not do it. I will never again vote for a Democrat or a Republican, first of all. Second of all, I will vote on a local level because, as you can see, with the shenanigans unfolding here, we need some decent people in. I think our supervisors in the township are pretty good. I really do. So, if anybody is watching this that is a member of that body, you're good. Also, the borough council isn't bad. They just made some errors and maybe we're given false information. Who knows? You know, they too are fed false information sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. So, getting back to Dow Chemical, would you bother voting for their next CEO? I won't. I will not tolerate it. I won't. I think it's all an illusion. I think it's all how can I even put it? It's all like a scheme. It's theater. It's a way to make you feel like you matter, a way to make you feel like you're involved in some process. When really, come on, let's be honest with ourselves. We're not involved. Look, you know how there's huge percentages, like 60% of the American population, for one example only, wants to see marijuana legalized for all reasons, not just medical. It might even be higher than 60, but a good percentage of people. Do you see that happening? Yes or no? I don't know one person. I might know one person, really, in my life that is kind of for war, okay? And he's even coming around to realizing it's a racket. Why is it that we're in constant war when I don't know one citizen that is for this? Do you? What else? Most citizens, you know, they want something and they don't get it because our politicians are part of the mob. They're criminal enterprise. And they're also owned by corporate interests and whatnot, and lobbyists and Israel and AIPAC and all that crap. So there you have it. I'm confessing. I'm sure I'll get a lecture from you. I just know it. I saw something the other day, some meme going around on Facebook, that if you're not If you're not into politics, then that means you're just privileged. Yeah, I'm real privileged. Have you seen the place, by the way? I discovered that I didn't have to power wash. I can just use like these bleachy type things to clean that up. The green algae that was over here that I keep pointing like you're seeing. I don't really want to show it to you. It's unsightly. Yeah, that somehow people are privileged if they don't eat, breathe, and sleep politics, which we all do, whether we like it or not. Some people just aren't vocal about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can't help but be affected by politics. So, what should I do about that? March on the streets, or vote wildly, or try to educate people delicately in a nice manner? I choose the latter. Like, I'm going to educate somebody. But anyhow, that's all. I'm done. I heard this about HRC, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Join me, join Zoe. I hope she's in there. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. And remember that war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler. I'm almost done with work. I turned in my meeting. I usually wait a week, but I figured since I didn't really sell much advertising, I could spend the time doing something. Love you.